Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell. Stay alert when we release our new videos. All right guys, on today's video, we're back up here at the garden. We need to try to get some more work done to this. Again, we've been playing catch up. On the last video, you would have seen we went out here and we've got the mulch put down in all the walking rows here. Jerry did a bunch of weeding and she sprayed some of the weed killer down around, so you'll start to see all the weeds around the edge are brown and going dormant, which is a good sign. Today, what I want to do is get up here, get these T-posts put back in along this side of the garden. We got to pull the fence back in and close this back in because today is planting day. We've got a long list of stuff that needs to go into the garden. That's both transplant, meaning all the starter plants in the basement have to come out, and then we have a handful of seeds that we have to put in. Now, we had this whole schedule of when things needed to be planted and transplanted, but that all fell to the wayside because of our scheduling, the weather, all that kind of pushed us way back. We're about 3 to 4 weeks behind schedule, so today we're just gonna do a mass planting. We're gonna go in here and just start planting everything. When I get a chance, I will grab the paper and kind of show you Jerry's layout. She's got it all diagrammed out and what row and what goes in what row with companion plants and all that. But either way, my job first thing today is to get this fence closed in. So we gotta get these T-posts pulled out, get the fence pulled back around and get that closed in. And then we're gonna have to work on getting the water lines all the way back down the rows and tacked back in. Once that's done, a little bit later today, we're gonna get back out here, like I said, with all the seeds and transplants and try to get this thing planted. So fingers crossed it goes smooth and we can get this done. But first things first, let's get this fence put back up. All right, we're gonna wanna take this string real quick. Not 100% necessary, but I like to do it. When I get the string put on, pulled so we can have a nice straight line where we're going. Look how brown all the weeds are already. Crazy. There we go. Alright, we'll take it. I hate when they start twisting like that.
I just had them pushed into each other.
All right, so we got the fence back up. Like I said, it wasn't very hard. I just had to stretch it back out and zip tie it back in place. I thought the gap on the bottom was gonna be a little bigger, but it's actually not that bad. It's pretty flush to the ground, which is a good thing. And while I was working on that, you've seen Jerry's been out here pulling the water lines back out, which is good. And she's already, heck, she's over halfway done already. We just put them down, and once she gets them all pulled out, we'll put just a couple staples periodically down the line just to kind of hold them in place so the wind don't blow them off. And then eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, down the road we'll have some layer of mulch or something over top of the rows too, so there'll be extra weight holding it down. And again, that's for keeping moisture around the plants and weed suppression. So now the only way to get back into the garden is through the garden gate here that I built last year. It's still holding up pretty good too. The hinges are just heavy duty zip ties and they're still holding up. But one difference this year as opposed to last year is where you come in the gate here, we used to have a path that goes straight off. You can see it over here where the shorter rows are. This path in the middle, it used to go all the way across. It used to go all the way across so that you could easily just walk across and go to whatever path. This year, I didn't feel like doing all that manual labor and digging all this out, extra work. So we're just gonna leave it the way it is and just step over it. If anything, we could put like a stepping stone or something in each one of these to easily step across if we need to. But we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. But right now, we're just gonna finish pulling out these water lines and then they're getting them tacked down here. We got all the stakes put in, all the pins down. We just went over here, Jerry got the water line hooked back up. This is a regulator, pressure regulator here that's on it. Turned it on and just to test it out to see what's out there, make sure all the lines are working, it's dripping right. And as soon as she turned it on here, we discovered that we have a leak. That's not good. Hopefully we don't have any more and it'll be a quick fix. In this case, it's because someone chewed right there, and more than likely it was the cows when the lines were thrown over the other side that came over and tried to chew on the lines a little bit. So we're gonna have to patch that up right there. But that seems to be, oh nope, never mind. There's one down at the other end of this. Same line, same run. Right here. Couple holes right in that area. Bummer. Oh, there's one right there too. We're just waiting for the lines. I gotta build pressure, enough water pressure to fill all these out. And then we'll see which one starts spraying. It's pretty noisy actually, the hissing.
That one's big.
Yeah. Look at that. We can water the other row from here.
In both rows.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, technically 4 because there's 2 right next to each other. That bottom one's really pouring out there.
tape. You gotta do those.
Yeah. Well, that one's easy because it's at the pin. Right at the stake. And then this one's right here at the end. Don't really need to mark that. What is this? How did you survive? All right, well, that's a good sign. Only a couple breaks. We'll have to get those taped up. What's that?
There's one.
Oh, you got one at that end?
Yep.
All right.
It is a little slice.
Little tiny slice. It's just the cow's got, when they're gnawing, their teeth just gnawed little tiny holes in them that just shoots out when it pressurizes the line to shoot out. So, all right. Well, to turn this off, I'll have to tape those up real good and get them sealed in. Hopefully that'll work.
Other than that, all the lines seem to be working right. Everything's dripping.
Yeah. Everything looks good other than those few holes. Like I said, I'll have to patch those up with some tape. I hope I have the right type of tape to do it. Worst case scenario, I mean very worst case scenario, we'll have to cut it right before the line break and splice in a piece with 2 adapters, but I don't think we have enough adapters if we...
I have some. What would we need? 1, 2, 3,
You need 2 for each hole, so...
4?
2, 4,
No,
6.
you only need 1 adapter.
Well, if you want to keep the line the same length, because if not, you'd have to cut that section out and pull the line down and shorten it.
It would just be a little bit. You might be able to get it.
But either way, we've got a few
Oh,
adapt. That's just running down. Oh, is there?
there's one there.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, I think
Darn.
turn it off, dry it, and put some tape in it.
Yeah. Purple martins are up in the sky fighting. Let's see if we can get.
Drama.
Pretty crazy.
Well,
All
I
right.
think mine are every 6 inches.
Yeah, your holes.
Yeah, time to do every other one.
Yeah, what it's supposed to look like, dripping, you'll see the water spots every 6 inches. You'll see it's a slow drip. And that's the way the water line works. But like I said, we just have to turn it off, dry the line. We'll have to tape it up real good and try to prevent the leaks from spraying like that. All right.
Even if it still drips, it's okay. I just don't want it spraying out.
Yeah. Just got to slow it down so it's not spraying all over the place, making a mess. All right, so that's good. I'm gonna go try to find some tape. We're gonna try to patch these up real quick. She's got some lawn mowing she wants to finish up now. While I work on this, and then a little bit here, and a little bit later this afternoon, we're gonna start doing all the transplant / planting and try to knock that out before the end of today. So let's get some material and let's see if I can fix these lines real quick. All right, so this is the only tape that I have on hand. I was hoping I had some electrical or some other pliable tape, but this is a, I don't even know if it's rated for exterior use, but this is what's part of my basement weather or waterproofing system membrane. This is what seals the joints, so it does have some stretch in it. It's what we had on hand, so I'm going to try to use this. See if we can make it work. See the chew mark right there. Trying to pull with a little bit of tension to stretch it out. Trying to make sure all the ends are sealed. All right, we'll see how that holds up. Got one more little spot here. All right, let's go to this next one. So I'm not blocking the water hole. Just gotta make sure I don't block the drip line right there. Now, if this doesn't seal it 100%, it's fine, as long as it just slows it down to a drip out the sides. Just don't want it spraying out in large quantities like it was. Okay. There was another one over here somewhere. This one. There, we left the drip hole accessible, so hopefully this can still drip here. Let's see. I know we had one. See, you can see where it drips every 6 inches that the line moved out of the way. Over there. I'm just not sure exactly where it was. Jerry had it marked. I think I see it. I feel like we're missing one or two more spots. Yeah, this one's got a puncture in its side, but we're clear from the water. All right, yeah, because there's the hole there. Yep, should be good. Okay. Should be it. I thought there was one right here somewhere, but maybe not. I'm not seeing any heavy water. All right, so let's turn the water on and test this out and see if anything else is leaking. Cows must be taking their midday siesta. Guess next time we'll just turn it off here so that the chicken water down there stays on. All right, how's this main line? Seems to be good. Give it here, I don't know, 1 to 2 minutes, let all these lines pressurize, fill full water. Then we can see if they're starting to spray anywhere. Drip lines are working. I don't see it spraying out here anymore. This is where it was really launching across. It hisses real loud when all the air is, when the water's coming down and filling the lines up. It pushes all the air out the holes and it hisses for a little bit, but it's dripping good. I'm not seeing any other sprays. I guess where this one was leaking, no, that's not gonna hold up. Guess we just can't plant anything right here or we won't have water, because this is, it's not terrible, but we'll just wrap that up tighter. Brought a little towel with me in case we need to dry it off anyway. We're good, we're good. Looks like we're still running a bit faster than we need down here where we patch this one. And that is coming out of the tape seam right here. Whoop, we got a burst. So we'll put another piece of tape on that end, that'll be good. Everything else is good, as long as this. What happened? Oh. Turn that line off for a second. This one came unscrewed. Tighten that up, turn it back on. I have to repressurize. All right, so just 2 more pieces of tape at those 2 spots and we're good to go. All right, I retaped it, turn it back on. And it looks like that one, it's coming out a bit faster than we wanted, but it's fine. It's not flowing out super fast. It looked like the seal down here, the tape that we originally, once it picked up pressure and it got enough pressure in it, this one down here started to really push through. I may just end up wrapping all that together. Alright, that's fine. We'll leave that. Maybe put a piece on later. But now it's just gonna let this run for a little while, moisten the soil so we can start planting. Alright, so we let the water run for quite a while. Actually, another one of the ends popped off when we weren't here. We just found it when we came back. A little puddle down there, but that's fine. Soil's looking good. We do have storms rolling in though, so we're trying to beat the storms coming. And I know for the next day or 2 we've got rain, so that's why it's a good time to plant now, get a good amount of rain. We took all the starts that Jerry had started in the basement, we put them in here. Doesn't look like a ton, but we also have a whole bunch of seeds that need to be planted.
Direct, yeah.
Direct planted, so that's what we're gonna do now. Just figure out what goes where and start getting plants in the ground. All right, so here's the layout that she has. The blue is the walking paths, so are we sticking to this pretty much then?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where we would come in, where the gate is. The trellis is right there. So we're looking tomatoes, is that pepper,
yeah,
cantaloupe, sweet pea, okra, snow pea, green bean, crowder pea, potato, corn, onion, and then watermelon, snack pepper, tamed jalapeno, more tomatoes, and then we've got cucumber and lima bean in the trellis area to help with those.
Okay.
So that's the plan. Now we're just gonna take all these. We've got the seed potatoes that we saved from last year's harvest.
Yeah, I have some new ones.
And we've got some new ones there as well. And then we also have some more onion seeds here and potatoes as well. And then we have, as far as seeds go, a whole bunch of all the other stuff here is in seeds. So we're just gonna slowly get these put together and start planting them in. Okay, I don't wanna, it's a Roma.
No, I got Roma. These are extra.
Oh, those are extra.
Yeah, Roma's over there.
What's Roma?
Tomato.
Roma tomatoes. Cali bell peppers. These should be all extra.
Oh.
Just some of the peppers I didn't put in these ones. See, I have these chocolate tomatoes. They're not on here anywhere. So you just gotta squeeze them in. And these are these should be the tamed.
Yeah.
The tamed jalapenos.
Bell pepper and
Tamed jalapenos going on that side.
Cali Wonder. Although.
Yeah. See the Cali Wonder. I didn't. See what
What are these
those
names?
are just sweet peppers. Just sweet peppers.
Is that actually chocolate?
No, that's just these are, okay, so those can go where they need to go. Whatever.
These?
Yeah, I'm just putting this whole thing because these are the tamed jalapenos. I don't have these on there
Okay. We'll fit
because these
them
were
in
extra.
there.
They gave me for free. So yeah, I could just stick them at the end.
So bell would be the second row.
The Cali bell pepper over there, yeah. And if we don't have enough, then I can.
And the sweet, though, you have snack ones up here, don't you?
Yeah, snack on
So it'd
5.
be up there. Snack
Snacks.
on 5.
At the end, the 5.
Yep. So this is the only row. These two we didn't really till up a whole lot. Jerry just did weeding of the main weeds and then sprayed it. So it's, you see everything's turning brown and going dormant. All the rest have been freshly tilled, so. All right, and on the end of 5. Which end you starting at?
Oh, I need that mallet. Are you gonna do it?
Me.
Oh.
What do I do? Hammer it?
Yep. Hammer it down a little bit more. Don't get my
Go
hand.
straight down. Try to make sure
Well, it
that
feels
this
more-
is flat. Like when you hit it, try to make it like so it's flat. Because if you hit it at an angle, there you go.
It's wobbly.
Now hold it.
You're gonna hold it and bang it with one hand.
There.
Like a,
As long as it's sturdy. Yeah, that's sturdy.
okay.
Just get it down enough so it holds in place. We needed to keep it up so it can grow trellis the tomatoes.
Okra was here last year. Okra's going back there.
Oh, and I put the little, our little owl man out in the middle
Oh, I
there
see,
with
I
one of those
see.
extra T-posts. He actually did pretty good last year. Rather, we don't have, well, rather he did an amazing job and kept all the birds from eating our crops up, or we just don't have an issue with the birds eating our crops up. We change him every once in a while. His head spins around. This kind of helps us out here as we plant in these new plants, try to keep some rodents and other birds coming in and destroying it. Where'd Grayson go?
I don't know.
Oh, that's why I
He left?
Yeah.
He's been helping us get prepped, and then he took off when we actually plant.
Yeah, me and Grace swapped.
These were in there way too long.
Yeah. We're about a month behind, well, about 3 weeks behind, I guess.
Still near a month.
Yeah, we were waiting for the last frost, and then we should have went the weekend after, but we didn't. So we're trying to play catch up now. What takes, takes.
It's okay. It's just for us anyway.
Yeah, so I said, you know, as far as what takes, you know, we're not planning on selling any of this year. Last year we sold some stuff at the farmer's market, but this year we're not as active in the farmer's market due to scheduling conflicts, but that's perfectly fine. Our main goal is, you know, our own family.
How does it stay in place? Oh.
Velcro.
It's Velcro on one side, it's soft on the other for the plant.
Put it in the lima beans.
Just gonna use my finger. What do you think? On the edge or like in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe like 2 in the panel.
Yeah, 2 or 3.
I don't want too close together. We'll drop 3 seeds in there.
What's the purpose of doing more than one?
In case 1 or 2 don't germinate. Also, they could start to grow and then die, so you have more options.
Right.
Hi. I think 3 seeds in each.
We're gonna go down here and plant these onions. This last row should be designated for the onions. So I think what we talked about, take these. All right, I think we're going like 1, see, like get it in there nice like that, so it's near this moisture.
So you just put the whole.
And then we're gonna do like a quadrant here. Yeah, but you can make sure it's kind of packed around it, not super tight, but it's in there, right? So then we'll go.
Are there different size of ones? Or
Kinda. They're all about the same. They're little bulbs.
I just made 2 and 2 for each.
Yep.
Okay.
What are you guys doing? Being nosy? All right, all the onions are planted.
Like, why are they called chocolate?
They're darker. They're supposed to be sweet.
So what are those ones at the end?
Chocolate pear tomatoes.
Chocolate pear tomatoes.
This is like bamboo.
And then those are the tamed jalapenos.
Mm-hmm. I just dug that because that's where that one's.
Yeah, little drainage.
Yeah, and that one's busted.
That plant.
We got the onions planted. First couple rows here are coming along.
Yep, I already did. Cucumbers.
Row 3, cantaloupe.
Ridgeway cantaloupe.
Ridgeway cantaloupe.
From right here in North Carolina.
Ooh.
Just put 2 and then just put your hand over it and close it. Just like, boop.
So you're just using that to poke the holes to show where the plant?
Yep.
But these are so tiny.
She's planting.
It's gonna be hard to get these out. But I don't want to accidentally drop any.
Just take your time.
We like cantaloupe.
We do.
We're gonna be eating them up.
Yeah, get it. Move it on down to this whole row is going to be cantaloupe.
Until we run out of seeds.
We like cantaloupe. We will eat it.
You love it.
So I like to get them, put them in the fridge for a while, cut them in half, and then take a spoon and just eat it like a cantaloupe bowl.
We did that for the melons too.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
All right, row 4 is sweet peas. Same process. Bunch of seeds.
And my pimp cane.
How much at each hole?
It's nice to have helper down here. Help plant. Told her the young knees are nice. Be able to squat and plant and stand back up and do it 100 million times. But they're working on okra right now, which is interesting because the okra seeds that we have that they're planting are seeds that Jerry dried last year from the okra we grew that was like 10, 12 foot tall down here. So she says we'll see if they take or not. Hopefully we followed the right process to make them so that they can grow this year, drying them out. But right now they're putting okra, and then the next row. So we're just gonna work our way down the row based on that sheet we have and try to finish all this before any storms roll in. Sun's peeking back out now, which is a good sign. Hopefully we won't get dumped on, but at the same time, I know the rain's gonna be good for the crops. So we're gonna get everything else finished and then we'll provide an update. Okay, so all done. We planted it. We have a few things left over here that we're gonna bring up to the barn area, and they're just gonna put it in there. The goal for that is that whatever grows there, fruits out, we can take those and feed to the pigs or the chickens, just animals in general. We got the whole garden planted. Jerry and Mallory did a good job going through and doing it. Right now they're got some wildflowers that they're planting over there, a bunch of wildflower seeds. We want to put those over there to help bring in the pollinators to help germinate our crops as they start growing. So that's the goal. But the whole garden is done. We've got it all planted. I'll put the picture up here. That way you can kind of see the layout of what we have planted again. But now it's just a matter of keeping it watered daily, keeping an eye on it, weeding any necessary weeds that come in, and hopefully we can get some crops start growing here real soon. See the sky's getting dark again up there, so hopefully some rain's rolling in. We can get a nice good watering done on this. But I appreciate everyone following to the end of today's video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to us here at Ferko Family Farm. Until next time, guys, We'll see you later.